I've been saying type shit.
You on that type shit?
Because it's came down here.
Yeah, so you've been feeling it. You've been feeling the type shit.
It's
vibes.
a part of my. I always, I said it frequently, but like now it's like
it's that really part of your vernacular. Like, is you on it?
Type shit.
Let me slowly fade that out. All right, man. We're here again. Surprise.
You know what I'm saying? We back in this thing.
I just, another week of being alive. We made it again to here.
Well, shit, I was half alive last episode.
Like, yeah, but you made it back. You're here. Your life has improved since then. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know about that. I don't know if that's true. I don't know. Like
I would disagree.
Yeah, well,
But
different strokes for different.
Yeah. Folks. So welcome to episode 296. We're almost to that big old 300. And my name is Dalton Smith. I have just been casted as Zangief in the Street Fighter movie. So look forward to seeing me in 2026 with all these other guys. Since we're just casting whoever.
0 cents. Dog.
So
I'm Jason Momoa's stunt devil.
There you go.
Yeah.
The stand-in. You're perfect.
Yeah, I'm a person to get punched.
He's the Blanca stand-in.
Word. Yeah, bro. Okay, let's just start here. How was your week?
I'll bet
it's not over yet.
Yeah, I mean, a little busy because we had the beginning of the month, all at once, and then a short week because of the holiday. We're off tomorrow for July 4th.
Speaking of first of the month, Bone Thugs and Harmony is getting their star on the Walk of Fame.
Hell yeah,
man! Crossroads.
Keith David too.
Keith David, shout out to him.
Yeah,
Demi Moore, I believe. Wait, what's her name? The one who dated Bruce Willis.
Demi Moore.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Elite Milk.
Yeah.
I should have put her on my white list.
Oh, Demi Moore.
She was in Charlie's Angels, right? She was the bad guy, right?
Yes. Yeah. And
I know my white history, bro.
She was married to Ashton Kutcher for a bit.
Yeah, I do remember that. It was forced down our damn throats.
Yeah, I couldn't get out of that one.
While we on whites. Shout out to
while we on white.
Yeah, while we on whites, right quick. We was on you, then we switched it. Kill Bill's brother, man, died, man, today.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Pink, right? He was Pink in Reservoir Dogs, right?
Yeah, Mike was it Marston?
It was he great at what he do. Just I don't know his name. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, pretty sure it's Michael Madsen. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah, rest in peace to the man, dog. Yeah. Did some great roles in his day, man. Like you were saying, work, the end of the month, beginning of the month. That's what you had going on type shit.
Yeah, so it was pretty busy, but overall, I mean, pretty chill. I mean, I'm just glad to have a 3-day weekend, you know what I'm saying? So ready to get into that. We're gonna probably take the kids to see some fireworks tomorrow, per usual, and then just hopefully have a chill weekend. I mean, we're all gonna go see F1 on Saturday.
Yeah.
So we have that going on.
Yeah.
So it should be a pretty chill weekend.
Type shit. My week's been cool. Again, cousins were here. We did a lot. What I realized is over the weekend, we think we're saving money by like going to the liquor store to buy bottles like one at a time, but we're not. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know why we know we finna drink. So everybody just put their money in a pot, right? And buy like 6 to 7 bottles. That way we don't have to go to the liquor store 3 times in one day. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit just don't make sense to me. When I was young, Dalton, my dad used to say this. I never liked it when he said it. But now that I'm older,
You
I
feel it,
appreciate.
don't you? Yeah.
You know what he used to say, Dalton?
What he used to say.
Get somewhere and sit down. Okay? Truer words have never been spoken,
Yeah.
but in my adult life, all I want to do
Is
is
get
get
somewhere
somewhere
and sit
and
down.
sit down.
Boy, do you know
Like,
how much I would pay somebody just to sit down?
no, like
Bruh.
nothing. We always want to do some shit, dog. But like,
I
oh
don't
man,
I can't even get home and sit down. I gotta start
no.
immediately
Shout
doing
out to my
stuff.
pops. He always tried to instill them life lessons in the nigga. Though it was just with discipline though. Like, don't whoop me and tell me to sit down. Like, just tell me the lesson. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, black people, let's put the money in the pot. Go get the alcohol all at once. Stop making multiple trips
This
to
is
the liquor
this
store.
is specifically a black thing, is that what you're saying?
I don't know how y'all give it up. I'm assuming y'all got
Okay.
everything prepared already. That's just me. And I'm also assuming y'all like
Chris, are you talking to me or just in general?
in general to whites, but like shit's
Because I was like, Chris, if you're talking to me, we have the same friends. So like
true. But what I'm saying is, when I go to your house, you still have the bottle that you bought from the last function.
yeah.
That don't happen around here.
Right, but you know, I'm more of a social drinker though. That's why
Type
I
shit.
keep it for y'all. Like so,
Type
whenever
shit.
you come over, I know when I keep it because I know when Chris comes over, he's gonna look in that cabinet for whatever's in there. So
And it better not be bare, nigga. We going to the store.
it
Type
won't
shit.
be. It won't be.
Yeah,
There's always
it won't
something
be
in
because
there.
you always because you
Yeah.
y'all keep it. Yeah, niggas not on that type of time. But as far as working shit, works cool. Works cool. Just whatever. Anyways, look. So the week started off. We started getting these. You ready to hop right into this
Yeah, let's
shit?
just
Or
get to it because I
okay.
gotta talk about this shit.
So the week started off. We started getting like random castings for a Street Fighter movie that's in development. First question I had was, who's making the film? Like, is it Sony? Is
Legendary
it?
Pictures, I think, right?
Oh, nigga, we in for a ride, man.
Isn't it? I think it is. Hold on.
If Legendary's doing this shit, I already know what type of time we on, nigga.
Yeah, Legendary and Sony are making it. So
Oh yeah. Oh
you have
my
like
god.
you have like half good, half bad there combo.
I don't know. I don't know what is.
It's directed by Kito Sakurai.
Or what do we have some of his filmography?
I'm looking it up right now, brother.
Again, we're talking about this Street Fighter movie that is in
the original
pre-production.
directors left, which was Danny and Michael Filippo, who made the Talk to Me film.
That's like a Martin Luther King movie or something.
No, that is a like a horror movie.
Wrong film. Want to remember or something like that.
What has he done? Let's see.
And
Emmy nominated for his work on the Eric Andre show. He also is best known for co-writing and directing Netflix's chart-topping hidden camera prank pick Bad Trip. He's also directed on Twisted Metal, Dave, and The Premise. So he's a TV guy. And he's done a lot of executive production work. So this is probably his biggest movie that he's done.
Oh, man.
Video game adaptations are famously terrible, right? Like they're most of the time bad.
Except Mortal Kombat.
Which one?
The first one. 95 or whatever.
So the first one I enjoy because I like that it didn't take itself too seriously and it was just like real campy and it was very 90s. It was a 100% 90s movie.
Annihilation, you didn't fuck with, right?
Fucking terrible. That movie's awful.
I love that fucking movie.
Movie's fucking terrible. There's nothing redeeming about that fucking movie. I
hate animality, man.
I hate it was awful, Chris. What are we talking about?
Well, the transformations was bad. I understand. It was
everybody was overacting in that movie. I hate that they switched to that fucking guy for Raiden.
Oh yeah, you don't like him. Yeah.
No, he's fucking terrible, bro. And as Raiden doesn't make any sense. And then old girl's mom was terrible in that movie.
Yeah. Die. Yeah.
And then
Shao Kahn
Shao
was
Kahn was super bad. Anyway, so and there's been some Street Fighter projects here and there. Like we had the
yeah.
Street Fighter movie, which is awful, also terrible.
I love
But
that fucking movie, man. Shout out to Jean Claude
Jean
Van
Claude
Damme,
Van
man.
Damme, another movie that is just it's so fucking crazy. But in the '90s, like that was Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter. Like they had to
hmm
make these movies.
Yeah.
And I am glad it exists. I won't say it's not entertaining, but it's not a good movie.
Oh, Type
Um,
Smith. It's thankless.
and then they have tried to get a Street Fighter movie off the ground several times, right?
Mm.
And then they made that Chun Li movie, The
I
Legend
do
of Chun Li,
remember that. I do remember
fucking
that.
bombed at the off. Obviously made no money, did
Yeah.
terrible. So since then it's been kind of put on ice, which is it's interesting because Street Fighter is wildly popular as a game. Like it's wildly popular, and then you have Marvel vs. Capcom. You've had Tekken versus Street Fighter, SNK
Mhm.
versus Street. Like you've done all these very very like big projects. Like so, I'm surprised that it really took this long to kind of like get it back into the works.
Mhm.
Um, it's just at a time where I think that people are actually I know they're famously terrible, but I think people have been taking more stock into try to make them better, as
Right.
we've seen. Um, I know not everybody liked the Mario movie, but I thought it was tight. It made $1
Yeah.
billion because it is Mario, but was it entertaining? Fuck yeah! Like it was
Oh
a very
yeah.
Mario
Yeah.
fucking movie. Now, should Chris Pratt be Mario? That's up for debate, but that's um but as far as the film goes, like I had fun with it. It looks great. And
Mhm.
then and that movie should be animated, right? Like and then now we know there's a Zelda thing coming. We got the Mortal Kombat remake, which in the midst of the pandemic was actually a successful film. Was it off the chain?
No.
No, but I liked it enough. Like I didn't hate it by any means.
There was
Um,
some uh, as far as lore accuracy goes for me, because I'm a big Mortal Kombat guy.
yeah, the
Some of the things, some
that
of the beats
that's the
were
thing with these fighting games, right? Is that the
they tried to do.
lore is all you have because the story's kind of not there until the later consoles, right? Like the original arcade game is just like you're doing rounds, right? So you're making
Right.
up the stuff as you go, kind of like by context clues and stuff. And then now there's obviously cutscenes and things of that nature in the newer games, but
Mhm.
fighting games story has kind of always just been like here, right? It's just been like a so the movies are always going to take liberty with that kind of stuff. Um, I don't like the Cole character in the new one. They had to make like a random focal character, like even though we already have one with
Yeah,
Liu
Liu
Kang
Kang.
and Johnny Cage in them.
Yeah.
Um, but I liked it enough. Like it actually looked good though. Like at least looked fine.
Yeah, it looked
And
great.
then
Yeah.
the fatalities were cool and things of that nature. Um, but you could see them try like the gears turning and them trying. Like I like the Detective Pikachu movie. I thought that one was fine.
Mhm.
If you've never watched that one, Chris, I don't know, but it was actually perfectly fine, and it
Mhm.
was a direct sequel to the Pokemon movie that we watched as a children. So
Mhm.
like them referencing that and the Mewtwo in that movie being the same one from that movie was cool to see, and that movie just having good looking Pokemon in live action was cool to see.
Mhm.
Um, so I'm not saying the guy's not going to do a good job or I don't want him to do a good job. Um, but I will say this casting is very strange so far.
Abysmal. That
It is
like
I I
when you were reading off his like accolades or whatever, and everything
yeah,
was kind of like jokey.
it's comical. Yeah.
I'm like, okay, are they like doing a parody of the film? Like, is this going to be, or is this going to be like his Jordan Peele Get Out moment,
This
as far as like stepping into a new realm and like blow and surprising everybody?
see
The director, I
I mean
mean.
he inherited this movie from like I said from the Talk to Me filmmakers. So like that means at least part of this movie has already been mapped out, right? Now he's going to have to come in and kind of tweak it to his vision,
Mhm.
right? Now I will say Legendary has been on a good run lately for what their movies they making, like, and IPs they've taken over, like them doing the Godzilla movies, like those have been actually successful and they've been pretty fire.
What was
Like,
Godzilla though?
right, but that is a IP that has been like, so they've like, that's what I'm saying. They've taken some stuff and they've actually tried to make it something. Um, Now Street Fighter is, if you like Street Fighter Tekken more, the one thing you can say either way is that Street Fighter has fucking super recognizable characters, regardless, right? So like, I feel like that should be very important. Now, do I hate everybody that's been casted? Absolutely not. Does it make sense the characters they were casted? Absolutely not. So let's just you want me to just read out who's confirmed so far? So
Yeah, yeah.
all right, here's everybody
I
that's
wish we
confirmed.
could like pull up the character and like the actor. I wish there was a
I
way
have
for
that
me
up
to
right
like.
now.
Oh, can you show it? Or
Yeah, you want me to screen share it?
yeah,
Yeah,
please.
yeah, I got
Like,
you.
I need a visual. Like the yeah, we need that
All right, hold on.
100%.
All right, here you go. So,
All right, let's get into this shit.
all right, so I got them pulled up for you right here. So, first off, we have Andrew Koji as Ryu. I don't mind that because Andrew Koji has actually been in a lot of like martial arts stuff.
I'll whoop his ass.
He's a good actor. He was actually in that Snake Eyes G.I. Joe movie. He was the what do you call it? Shadow Storm, the white ninja guy. He was in the show. What is that show called? I have it. I literally have it on my list. Warrior. It was basically the modern day version of that show that Bruce Lee was trying to make back in the day, the kung fu show that he was actually writing and he was trying to get off the ground.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
It's
sure.
a modern remake of it, and he plays the Bruce Lee character in the movie. I mean, in the show, and he's doing all the stunts and stuff himself. He's actually really good. I don't mind him playing Ryu. What I am confused about is now we have of course, Asian gentleman playing Ryu, which is fine. Ryu is Asian. We get to Ken, played by Noah Centineo. The age gap here is insane, right?
Right.
Like, and I think he's Hispanic Italian. I don't really know his race. I've seen him in a bunch of things like rom-coms and stuff. But him as Ken is very interesting. I don't know. Is he growing his hair out? Is he going blonde? Like, what are we doing here?
Tough shit.
And then if he, I mean, and then with him being Ryu's brother, like what are we explaining here? Like he's like a 10-year-old. Is it a 10-year-old difference? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, are we doing that kind of thing?
They're not brothers in blood though, right? I think they're like, just because they were under the same master, like they adopted each other.
I guess that is a good question. I don't. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, they're both just practitioners. Okay. So they're kung fu brothers. Okay. Never mind then.
Yeah, type shit. Yeah, type shit. I need to stop saying that, bro.
But yeah. So him as Ken is interesting. I like. I mean, yeah, I guess he is a pretty boy, but like, I want to see if they make a blonde. I guess. But now, Kalina Lang as Chung-Li. I don't mind that either. I mean,
is that the girl from the show that was just on, that was Pop Shogun or whatever? Is that her?
No, that's not her. No.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well,
I think this woman. I think she is like an athlete though. So I'm not. I'm not super mad about that. When I saw the casting news for this, they had like a film of her like doing stunts, and I was like, yeah, she'll be fine.
Yeah.
But I mean, Chun-Li is one of the most favorite characters of Street Fighter. So like, I just really hope, she brings it for that, because Chun-Li is super hard. Okay, now we're getting into some crazy shit. All right, so this one is the newest casting. David Desmalchin as M. Bison. So I like this actor, but this casting makes no sense to me. are they just leaning into the crazy? Like, then
Right,
I can
right,
see it.
right,
But M
right.
Bison's supposed to be like very, very powerful and like
Yeah.
yoked. I am so interested to see like what they do with this man for this part. Cause he is a great actor. He's in a lot of great shit. He does a good job, and he plays like a fucking weirdo really well. So I want to.
Mhm.
I'm wondering if that's what they're leaning toward. Like he's just supposed to be like some like mega creep, and then he can just probably fight. You know what I'm saying? That might be what they're trying to do here. Um,
Mhm.
how do you feel about this one? Were you weirded out this one at all, or
Yeah, I mean, from like the kind of like what you said, Bison being yoked or whatever. Not saying homie, if he go put on some weight or whatever the fuck he
right?
could do it. But like you said, if they're leaning into the crazy, then like he got my vote.
Yeah. So like yeah, because he might not be like a full combatant. Like we don't know how this movie's gonna be structured, right? Like I don't
Oh
know
shit!
what we're doing here.
Oh
So
shit!
if he's just like a mastermind character, then I can see this for sure. And if he does fight, it's probably gonna be like he just like off the muscle, like he's just strong. They
Yeah,
might just do that.
he definitely gonna have to pick up some weight though. Like, there's no way
Oh,
around
I'm
that.
sure he's gonna do some stuff like that for sure.
Yeah,
Like that'll be part of it. Um, then we got this one, Cody Rhodes as Guile. I
I'm
thought,
really not mad at that though.
yeah, I mean, he's a
Because even
wrestler,
yeah, even his gimmick is like, I mean, Cody's the American flag and shit. Like, I think that worked. I'm
my
with
only
that. That's
question
fine.
is, what are we doing with his hair here?
I
Does he
mean,
have do they do the Guile hair? Or
yeah,
they
he
just, are they gonna do like a half buzz? You know what I'm saying?
modern type shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I wouldn't be too worried about the hair. If he
because
pulls out the comb though and like combs his hair like
yeah,
after he beats somebody ass, that's all
because
he got
look,
to do.
because look, Guile is probably the most ridiculous character to me in fucking
So,
Street Fighter.
shit. Sonic boom. Yeah.
But
One of the best, I mean, moves though, for sure. The Sonic
yeah,
boom.
I'm not mad at this casting at all. I mean, he like I'm saying, if you're doing like athletes and stuff for some of these things, that's great. But like,
Yeah.
who I want to know who like, so Ryu has to be the focal point, right? That's what we're doing here. From what I
It could go either way. Because Guile in the original, I mean, the movie that came out back in the 90s, it was Colonel Guile. You know what I'm saying?
well,
So,
yeah, but that was Robert. That's because John Claude Van Damme, bro.
I mean, come
But
on, man. Come on, man. The GOAT.
all right, so we have Jason Momoa as Blanca.
He's going to be green, right? He has to be green.
He has to be green. If they don't do that, I'm gonna be upset.
Yeah, don't try to like modernize this
And then
shit.
secondly, is he gonna be verbal? Is he talking like normal sentences, or is he gonna be a fucking maniac? Right?
Right.
Because
Johnny
Blanca
from
doesn't really be
Bob Marley.
talking.
Yeah.
He be growling and shit.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah. That's
what?
an interesting casting too, but like it makes sense. Like
Yeah,
I don't understand this. Like the further we get into this list is like, yo, how are we doing this? Like,
yeah, because like the Jason Momoa's roles have been like so varied, bro. He's in the Minecraft movie just now,
yeah,
right? He's
he's
gonna
playing
be Lobo.
Aquaman,
He's Lobo now in the
that
in
which
the
is
DC.
perfect for him.
That one is probably makes the most sense of anything I've seen. I
Yeah,
wasn't upset
Aquaman was
about
crazy.
Aquaman,
I
but
was
like,
upset.
huh?
That first one was okay. The first Aquaman was cool,
Yeah, I'm saying
but
I wasn't mad about his casting, but Lobo's like spot on though. That's
yeah,
like spot
perfect.
on.
And James Gunn's doing it, so like, or at the
Um,
helm rather.
so I just want to like, what do we do? Like, because if he just comes out and he's just Jason Momoa but green, like I'm gonna be pissed. Like that's all I'm just gonna be mad about that.
Yeah,
Because if he's just like talking like Ryu, I'm gonna beat you up. Like, bro, that's not. What are we doing here?
yeah. There's so much shit going on, bro.
All right,
Who's next, bro? I know this was for
your
the. Yep, I
boy
knew this was gonna piss me off.
50 Cent as Balrog.
All right, so I'm with it because 50 is actually a Golden Glove boxer,
Yeah.
and they
Okay.
already favor each other or whatever. So I'm not that mad. If 50 ain't got to do too much talking or nothing, is whatever. But that's
I
interesting.
just know 50 got to get in shape because boy getting fat.
Yeah. He gonna have to.
Unless they do like He's a retired Balrog. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
washed up. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. A little, yeah. Okay. I'm not. I mean, because of 50's history with boxing, I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
50's not the best actor, but he's gotten better for sure.
I feel like okay, at this point, I feel like he might be the worst actor in this movie as an actor. But we'll
Well,
see.
Cody Rhodes, he has to sell it. I wouldn't say he's a good actor, but whatever.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's his only competition right now for like
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
bottom is those two.
yeah.
Because in this movie you can't just sit there and stare dramatically at the camera. This is not
Yeah.
this is not wrestling.
Yeah, we're gonna need some combos happening,
Yeah.
nigga.
All right. So here's what I was talking about. Orville Peck is playing Vega. All right. So this one came out of fucking left field. I had to look up who this even was. He's a South African. I think it says South African or maybe South American, but I think he's South African. He's a musician.
There ain't no African, brother.
South African, yeah.
Wow. He black?
So South African. That doesn't mean he's black.
Oh, that means like, okay, yeah.
That's
okay.
Elon Musk area. That's for
Type
South
shit.
Africa. So
Nobody cared who I was until I put on the mask.
So he wears a mask already for his performances. I don't even know what this is, but this is mad random.
Because they got cowboys in South Africa. Why he wearing a cowboy hat?
I don't know, bro. I don't know anything about this man. That's what I'm saying. Okay, I'm gonna have to listen to his music to understand what this
goes. To figure this out.
But
is he allowed to say nigga?
No.
Okay. All right, bet.
But the thing about this, Chris, is that Vega wears a mask, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He could have been anybody.
Yeah, he could have been. Yeah.
And they picked this motherfucker. And is it like I said, is it Vega like Spanish? Like I thought he was like Spanish.
I thought he was
Italian or something.
I thought he was. Yeah,
he's some kind of European, right? Like some European country, gotta be. Right?
Shit. Like I thought it was like French or maybe that's what I thought.
I'm very. Because Chris, if you're doing this, like if you're going this route, like musician route, I'm highly surprised they didn't just do Bad Bunny. But like at this rate,
hey, who did the Bullet Train? Like what company? Warner Brothers, was it?
Nah, it wasn't Warner Brothers. Here, I'll look it up.
Only reason why I asked is because the way that movie, even like everything.
Sony Pictures.
Who?
Yeah, Sony Pictures.
Okay. So like that type of style of directing, like how
that was David Leitch, though. He does a lot of action movies.
Well, I'm just saying, if Sony, I mean, they should have probably hollered at him to do that. That would be all right with all these random array of characters and shit. Even the everything, everywhere, all at once, like how that shit is like kind of. I feel like that type of style of movie would work perfectly for Street Fighter.
Okay, high octane, just no brakes, all gas, no shit. Brakes. Okay,
yeah, that's what you need. I have to avenge my family, nigga. We boxing.
Look, I'm gonna be waiting for this first trailer with like high anticipation. I need to see what is happening here. Okay, and here's where we get into fucking I'm pissed territory.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew fucking Schultz is Dan Hibiki. Now I know Dan is a fucking gag character. All right, I know this.
He's a what?
He's a gag character. Like he's like a
comedy relief,
comedic character. He's like because he's not like a real fighter in a sense. He's like a fraud basically. So like. Tez said white on white hate.
Hey, right quick, I want to just say that the Tiny Chef show has been saved. I've been following this case since the beginning.
Who picked it up?
It just says that the team is getting ready to turn the tiny cameras back on, and Chef's tree trunk home because you all saved Tiny Chef.
Nice.
So I'm guessing Nickelodeon is still.
They renewed it or whatever.
when the nigga they raised $1 million, bruh. What?
Yeah.
But the style of the show, it costs a lot of money to like keep
Yeah.
up, like
Yeah,
the
that
stop
people
motion shit
people
or
think that
whatever.
shit is cheap because there's not people in it, but
Right.
that shit is
Yeah.
a lot of work, bruh.
Yeah. So yeah, Andrew Schultz playing that. Now that you tell me he was a gag character, which I really never paid attention to, Dan, it makes sense. I'm not mad at that either. Maybe these niggas own to something.
No, I am mad at this one. Because
I ain't
fuck
mad
this
at that.
guy.
I
Fuck this
mean,
guy.
I'm not on his side, but I understand.
Yeah, fuck this guy, bro.
The casting. And maybe he's gonna die in like a horrific way that's like laughable.
It's just the first 2 minutes.
It'll be like memeable.
Akuma just punches a hole in his chest. Oh,
Yeah,
another thing is, what this movie's gonna be rated, bro? This movie better be violent.
It gotta be R.
All right, so then we get Roman Reigns as Akuma.
I'm not sold.
Okay, all right.
You know who I feel like could play a good Akuma, man?
Who?
Me, nigga. Like, I don't feel like nobody has the vitriol to pull off Akuma.
The vitriol.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's quiet, silent, the eyes, the hands, nigga. He smiled too much. He's smiling in the picture they picked. That ain't Akuma, man. All jokes aside, like, I don't know who could play him, like, and actually do him justice. Like, I have to see it.
I mean, it's gonna be a lot of makeup on this man because Akuma's a interesting looking person, but
see, we got the same thing going on. That's why that he is I and I am him.
I think they were trying to go with like intensity because his like wrestling stuff.
Yeah. Who could play Akuma?
I fear that if they didn't get Roman Reigns, they probably would have called somebody we didn't want, like The Rock or somebody. You know what I'm saying?
The Rock with hair in 2025 would have been crazy, and I almost want to see it.
Price of admission. I'm buying 2 tickets to go see that.
Who could play Akuma, man?
I don't know, man. No,
that's what we should have did. Was that? Do we have another pick for these people?
Okay, we could go back through. Hold on.
Because like even Ryu, bruh, I feel like, I mean, homie, cool.
I don't mind the actor, but if we go on like, if you want to go like dream casting for the person, like, right? So Ryu, who would you want as Ryu?
Maybe Shang-Chi.
Sam Liu's a good choice. Yeah, that's a good. I like how
Ryu has a quiet intensity about himself too. He's also like what's the word
I like how you just called him by his character name. Yeah,
Shang-Chi. He's humble. Like Ryu's humble. Like I feel like Shang-Chi got kind of like a boisterous spirit about him, where like I feel like Ryu is very like, you know what I'm saying?
Honestly, though, I think Sam Liu priced himself out of this kind of movie, though. So that's probably why. Yeah.
Hey man, they got Andrew Schultz in here, dog. The budget got to be crazy.
You were out of your mind. You were out of your mind. You were out of your fucking mind, bro. You are lying to me, Chris. So would that, is that your pick, Sam Liu?
Just for the Asian aspect, I don't know a lot of Asian actors. I'm sorry, I don't want to be rude.
I mean, technically, as a Dreamcast, he doesn't have to be Asian.
Honestly,
let's do all.
I didn't know why you was Asian to begin with. I thought he was white this whole time and just like really good at fighting. So
his name is Ryu, bro. What the fuck are you talking about?
Your son's name is Raiden. What are you talking about?
That is not as Asian as Ryu.
Raiden's pretty like mythical and shit. Like,
bro,
that's creeping on the
bro. Let's see where Ryu is from.
Hong Kong.
Yeah,
it's Hong Kong.
Japanese. Yeah. He has 2 alter egos. Yeah, man. Where we at? Don't care about any of this. Tell me where he from, bro.
Take that, Nickelodeon. It's crazy.
Origin, Japan. Nationality, Japanese. Yeah. Bro, he's definitely Asian, bro.
Well, I ain't know, bro. I ain't never seen a Japanese nigga with brown hair though. You feel me? I know there's a color
It's
grading and
black
shit.
hair, bro. What are you talking about?
Brown to me, nigga. It's black
Oh,
now, but it used to be brown. They done gave this
mm.
nigga Ryu a beard and shit. Like, what are we doing? What happened to the game I love, man? No pun
Ryu
intended.
does have a beard in Street Fighter 6.
I said they gave him a beard
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Like
Hey, Street
he,
Fighter 6 is hard though.
I saw that's the one where you could like fight, like you could go to a lobby and like just walk up to a nigga and like let's
Yep.
fight, right?
hmm
Yeah, nah, man, I don't
It's
do all
literally
that, you
street
know.
fighting. Yeah. Literally fighting on the street.
Yeah. I want to see the little shit when I hop on a plane and fly to another country, nigga, to go fight.
Yeah.
Nigga, I don't want to be.
All
Anyway,
right.
so yeah, that would be my choice.
Sam Lou.
Yeah.
That's actually a really good one. That might be mine too. Because after seeing him, actually do the stunts in Shang-Chi, that
Mhm.
might be a good pick. I just think he priced himself out. Ken is interesting. I might be
Damn,
on the Glenn Powell wave on this one. Glenn Powell's
Glenn.
been killing it, so I might just have to throw him in this bitch.
Okay, I just brought him up for some reason. I feel like last pod, but I like him as an actor. The football player from Euphoria. That was
Oh,
with
Jacob Elordi.
yeah. I feel like that he tall as fuck,
They
but
he's in the running for the new 007 right now.
nah, man, he ain't got it.
But
He ain't got.
that's what he's working on right now. Is that he's
Um,
working on that.
if not him, then
The dude from Stranger Things, the
fuck
babysitter.
no. Oh, you know what? The brother, yeah. That played the Red Ranger, yeah.
Oh, Decree Montgomery would be
Yeah,
good. You're
right,
not
yeah. That
wrong.
hey, that's it right there, dog.
That
Yeah,
might be
hell
one.
yeah.
Yeah, that might be a good one
Yeah. I'm with
because
that. Good pick. Good
he
pick.
does play an asshole really good. So like,
Yeah. Good pick, dog. Good pick.
all right, Chun Li.
Shit, it's so many. The gymnasts that been going to all the Nick games.
Oh yeah, okay.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah,
Yes, I
man.
do.
Yeah.
You're just
Little
doing
egg
that because
food.
you want to see it.
Little egg, man. Little
You
egg,
just want to see
little
it.
egg food young, man. You heard? Little shrimp fry, right? Shrimp fry,
Now, I
right?
hope you know Chun Li is Asian. Just so you know.
What is she?
No, I'm just making fun of you because of the Ryu comment
Oh,
earlier.
yeah. No, I know she's Asian. I guess. Hey, that's what America did to unsuspecting niggas. Like, you can't give us a Japanese made anything and put America like because now it's American, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know how Americans are, bro. Like,
It's mine
everything's
now.
American,
This
nigga.
is my shit.
You saw the shit with your boy Spider-Man. What's his name? Tom Holland. Well, he was like, name an American food like that you like. He was like French fries. He was like, well, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how Americans
No,
are,
no, no,
bro.
no, 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 no. That clip does grind my gears a little bit
Well,
because Tom is just trying to say Tom is trying to say we don't have any like original food or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
And I'm like, bro, regardless of that, Tom, our food tastes better than yours, bro. You eat beans for breakfast.
That
Tom,
shit,
don't
beans
play
and
with me,
toast.
bro.
Yeah.
Because I was like, bro, I guarantee y'all ain't barbecuing like us. Y'all ain't frying chicken like us in fucking London, bro. You
No,
you
they
got
not.
fish and chips, my G. Stick to
Yeah, they
that.
don't know about no 16 herbs and spices, nigga.
So like, yeah, we might you could say like, yeah, the dude bringing up French fries is also dumb. Like, yeah, they're called French fries, you ass.
I just
But
think
like,
that was funny as fuck. But we probably do that better than them. If you think about it, niggas, they not seasoning their
so
fries,
that's
dog.
why he was like, what are you talking about American food? I was like, bro, what do you mean? What you the shit you eating here, bro? Like, what do you what do
Hey,
you
he could have said Texas toast. That's he said hamburger at first, and that's from
German?
hamburger, whatever. Nigga, I know we do that better than y'all niggas. Sorry. All right. What else we do better than them? Everything. The only thing we don't do better than English niggas is act. That's it.
And soccer.
Where's David Beckham from?
London.
Yeah, y'all got it.
All right, who would I want to play Chun Li though? I'm trying to think. The girl from Shogun would be good though.
Yeah.
She would be good. I'm trying to think. If if Michelle was like 20 years younger, I'd throw her in there for sure.
Michelle who?
Michelle Yeoh.
Oh, shit, if we gonna do that, Lucy Liu, nigga.
Oh, she would have been the first pick immediately if we were in that wave for sure, 100%.
I'm really trying to think of another lady I seen recently that nothing's ringing a bell. All right, we could go to the next.
All right, M. Bison.
For some reason, because of Bane, I want to say Tom.
Okay.
But Tom Hardy, yeah. I think
Tom would be dope.
Bison. First of all, the nigga who played him in the 90s, hats off. Like, he played that. Rest in peace to that guy, man. It's gonna be hard. Like, I'm not saying he gave a great performance, but he's no like Jack Nicholson Joker, you know what I mean? For the time. But it is gonna be hard to like, you know what I'm saying? Because people really love that film.
I got a sleeper one for you on this one.
Who you got?
It's either gonna be amazing or it's gonna be terrible. But I got Vin Diesel. I need it. I need Vin Diesel to wear this outfit. I need him to wear this fucking outfit.
Hey, I ain't mad at Vin Diesel either. I'm not mad at that.
No, but imagine him in this fucking outfit, Chris, and him having 10 lines the whole movie. Because you know Vin Diesel barely fucking talks every time in a movie, and every time he talks, it's like a 4. What are you? I will kill you.
Streets always win.
And then, and you know, in his paperwork, he makes sure that he doesn't get hit more than anybody else. So he's perfect for a villain, bro.
Good shit.
Hilarious.
But they're working on the Fast movie, the last one.
Oh yeah.
That they're allegedly going to have Paul Walker in, which I don't know how that happened. But
that is Brian's going to be in it somehow. I don't really know what that means. Yeah. Maybe his brother's going to do it. I don't know.
Yeah. Rest in peace to the guy too, man. I like that surfing movie he was in back in the day.
All right, Guile.
I'm not mad at this. I don't really have anybody else, right? But Zac Efron? I don't fucking know.
Zac Efron. What the?
I don't fucking know.
Of all the people,
I don't know why he was the first person to pop up in my head for real.
That you could put from action movies, you're like Zac Efron.
He just did the Claw. I thought he did really good in that.
Yeah, no, he did great, but his Guile's very funny.
Yeah, nah, I don't know. Maybe I honestly I'm not really too mad at Zac Efron, bro. Doing that, but
and if we're like, are we talking about? Is this like a seasoned Guile? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is this an older man or is it like a younger Guile?
Based off the cast, he's got to be seasoned.
Young. Yeah. Do you think this is season? I think they're going for younger.
How old is Cody Rhodes? Hey Siri. Hey Siri.
At least in his 40s, I'm guessing.
How old is Cody Rhodes?
At least in his 40s, bro.
Cody Rhodes is 40 years old.
On the head, nigga.
Yeah. At least, yeah.
June 30th, so he just turned 40.
Yeah. So what I meant by that is like, if like, because you have Cody Rhodes and then like, or do you have like a Jason Statham kind of season? You know what I mean? That's what.
No, hell no. But I know what you mean. But nah, Cody Rhodes is fine. I can't. I'm Guile. I don't know because like
I'm not a big Guile
Cody.
guy, so I don't really care. But
Actually, now again, now that we're going over it, I'm really not mad at these picks for real.
so
Like,
you've switched on it. You flipped.
no, yeah, because I feel like this shit, as far as the character goes, it kind of makes sense
So are you starting to see the vision?
a little bit.
Okay.
Now, again, Bison is still kind of weird.
Yes, Bison is weird.
Andrew makes sense. Jason, what playing
Andrew doesn't
him
make sense.
is again like that's just something we're gonna have to see. He's gonna when we see him, that's what's gonna determine if the movie is like.
But Blanca, this is the
Yeah.
one.
Because of what they're gonna have to do to make him.
Yeah, like yeah, how far they're going into the lore, like the movie with this is like kind of Blanca type of shit. And what other characters are we getting? Because like they're still missing some key characters. Like I said, Zangief is not in here.
Yeah.
No E Honda. Like, shit. Sagat. So I wonder, what. Oh, Kami, yeah, Kami's not in it. So, yeah, what? Yeah, I wonder. I really need to know the structure of this movie. Like, I gotta see some kind of footage for this movie.
Type shit.
I know it's coming out next year, so it'll be a while. But,
not really. This shit flying. You mean 2026?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nah. It'll be here before you know it.
So, but I'm saying we're not going to see any trailer for a while.
Only other nigga I would have put in his place is M'Baku.
Ooh, Winston Duke is a good choice.
That's the only other nigga, man.
Yeah. That's the only dude. No other black people can play Balrog. Just 56.
Maybe Tyson Fury. What's his name? Wilder. Why the fuck I say Tyson Fury?
Just to piss you off, Chris, I'm picking Michael B. Jordan.
Since I accidentally bought Sinners, I've been watching that movie like almost every week, and I'd say he did okay in that shit, dog.
Yeah, he growing on you.
Yeah, and then I went back and watched Creed. I'm not mad at Creed.
Jonathan Majors will be good here too.
Oh man, yeah, that's a good one.
Because basically, that's his character, right? Like that's the same character almost.
Type shit.
This would have been a good comeback role for him right here.
I don't know about that. It just depends.
Street Fighter.
Yeah, if they make it like if they were like, yeah, we're going to do Street Fighter 2 and 3 and
because apparently, at the end of the day, people are going to be curious to see this. Like they're at least be curious.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, 100%. Literally anybody else for this role. Like literally anybody else. Like,
put you in it, nigga.
Yeah, I'll be vacant. Fuck this shit. But I'm gonna say Bad Bunny just to keep it a buck. Like fuck it, Bad Bunny. I need more Bad Bunny stuff. Literally anybody else, just any other comedian. Like fucking Matt Rife can play this guy. Like this
hilarious.
Just get this racist guy off my screen.
Still tough.
Yeah, I really don't know. I don't know.
We ain't met a nigga like Akuma yet, man. Like that, they ain't spawned one of these niggas yet.
Yeah, because he doesn't exist. But
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you see how easy it is for us to cast everybody else. This one hard.
But he is like the coolest character. I fucking love Akuma, bro. He's so cool, bro.
I don't know nobody that cool that can kill you. Like,
I'm not too mad about this because I feel
all
like
he care about is being the strongest. Like,
yeah.
Is Roman really like that? I don't know.
I mean,
hey, fuck it, Timothy Chalamet, man. Fuck it, give the people what they want, man.
Sign me up right now. I will watch that movie 10 times. If Timothy
give the people what they want, dog. Fuck it, man.
If Timothy Chalamet play Akuma, I am signing up 10 times. I'm gonna go see that. One more for this movie, please. I have to see that, bro.
Give the people what they want, man.
Imagine Timothy getting buff for this shit, bro.
He would. He's like, hey, I'm trying to win that. I'm trying to win that trophy, dog.
But hey, Chris, but he doesn't cut his hair. It's just like his hair is the same. He just that's hilarious, bro.
All right, Rick, man, call it a day.
Bro, hell yeah, hell yeah, bro.
I really don't know who
that's
I
the best cast that I heard all fucking day. Let's go.
I don't know who else I could put for that, for real. No Kizzy.
Timothy Chalamet. That's the choice. That's the best one.
Mm-hmm. What else we got on the docket though? Because with all this, like,
dog, we talked about Street Fighter for 53 minutes. Goddamn. Yeah, we was really into that shit. Goddamn, that went by quick.
With everything that been going on, like, we ain't even talk about like Trump and what he did.
I'm not even trying to get into that, man. To be honest with you, I'm trying to.
We ain't talk about. There's just so many like little niche things that we haven't gotten to that I feel like a good conversation could be had.
Yeah, I'm not really feeling like politics right now.
Well, no, I want to talk about Trump in that sense. I was just saying we didn't speak on that.
I mean, basketball free agency has been in full swing. That's like the big thing that's happening right now as we speak.
But ain't shit happening though. Like the shit that's happened is like, okay, like I don't feel like I know nothing's been Luka yet.
Well, you're not gonna get that. That
LeBron can't get traded to fucking New York or something.
LeBron is not getting traded. There's no way. There is no way. No one is selling the farm for a 40-year-old LeBron. I'm sorry, it's not happening.
Niggas also was like,
and he's getting paid $51 million a year. No one's doing that.
Niggas thought Luka was safe. They thought the Mavs was safe.
Yeah, but they also didn't realize Nico Harrison's a fucking madman. So, like,
hey, respect. You know what I'm saying? Because he went out there and got him an All-American.
Yeah, that was not him. He got luck of the draw, bro. Like, that was not him.
We don't know what these niggas do behind the scenes.
Yeah, we don't know.
Apparently, like, dog, you know these niggas out there. Like, Rich Paul saying, like, if you want LeBron, draft Bronny. What? We can do that? Like, we can do that? Dog, can we do that?
When you're LeBron caliber, sure can.
Ah, man. What happened to the game I love, man?
Bro, when you have a star player, they do ask you for your input because they want to keep you happy. And he's LeBron, bro. What do you mean? Now, the Lakers are the new ownership now. They got bought by the Dodgers owner. So that is, they don't have the Pelinka and Jenny Buss, and they're all gone now. Like,
how much did they sell that team for?
A lot of money. A lot. They turned a huge profit because they bought that franchise for pennies back in the day.
$10 billion.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So shit we'll never see.
It's still not valued as much as the Cowboys, but it was a big sale. But
jeez, nigga.
But nah, like you're not gonna have a seismic move like the Luka thing, because that was like literally blindsiding, like out of nowhere. Like that was complete. Like no one, if you would have bet, like if anybody betted on that, there's just no way. Like it.
You would have had to have some
foresight.
Insider trading. What's the player that's like being investigated right now?
Malik Beasley from the Detroit Pistons.
You did it?
Absolutely, 100%.
Why you think you did it?
A lot of these players be doing that shit. Because remember, we had one last year from the Raptors, banned for life because he was betting on games and doing that shit. So
ain't Zach Rudolph or somebody, ain't he in jail? No, Big Baby Glenn Davis in jail.
Yeah, he got in trouble way after the fact. Yep.
But that was like some fraud shit. Like,
yes, he was doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But a lot of these players do be doing that and getting away with it. And then because a lot of them get into debt early because they don't know how to like
manage that
work
shit,
with their NBA money. Like they're just thinking like, oh, I get paid $53 million. I get paid $53 million for my contract or whatever. Like I have $53 million. Like, no, you don't. You got taxes. You got to pay your agent. You got to pay this. You got to pay that. And then you're spending it before you get it. And then you end up with all these and then like they were showing some of his stuff, like how he was reacting in certain games and stuff. I'm like, this is interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not. Well, I'll take it. I won't say like, yeah, he's for sure doing it, but I would not be surprised.
Wait. I know what the fuck I want to talk about while we talking about basketball.
Yeah.
We kind of touched on it last week. We just didn't talk about it on the pod. These niggas came out of Tracy McGrady, T-Mac.
Oh, perfect time. Yes. Yeah.
Came out and said, "You don't think if I replace me with Kobe, you don't think if I had Shaq I could win?" This nigga had Yao Ming, dog. Yao Ming wasn't no slouch. Couldn't talk English, but he wasn't no slouch. I remember that shit.
Here, let me do it. Let me do a turn on my chair so we can discuss this.
Let me tell y'all. Go ahead. You go first, because all my shit's gonna be straight passion. I ain't got no facts.
Like, that's fine. Good. You could, even with passion, it would make sense.
Yeah.
Because listen to me right the fuck now. If we want to play that game, look, and I love T-Mac, bro. T-Mac was one of my favorite players back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
T-Mac was a phenom. But let me get this straight and clear right the fuck now. Right the fuck now. A lot of these people bringing up Kobe and what hurts me is that I like these shows. Like I like the Gil show, but Gil's been on a really bad run lately on takes.
Since Cat, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the thing with his T-Mac take is like he was like basically like he was kind of hyped up into this conversation, like to feel like he could say this, right? Like now, T-Mac, I want to say to you directly, I'm not an NBA player. I'm not going to tell you anything about you being a bum or anything, but I'm just going to tell you the facts of the matter as it stands. If we want to play the game, if I was with Shaq, I would do this. I'm going to tell you this. If you put Kobe on the same Houston team you played for, he would have won a ring on that same Houston team. Kobe would have, but you did not. On top of that, I'm going to tell you another fact that you probably don't want to fucking think about. You have never won a playoff series. You have never won one. The closest you got was riding the bench for the Spurs, but you didn't play a single fucking minute. You have, as a starter, you have never won a playoff series. I'm not even kidding. He's never won a playoff series. He has not been past round one.
Hate to hear
Don't talk to me about Kobe fucking Bryant, okay? And what you would have done, what you would have done with Shaq.
His wife for posting like every single stat he ever had, because it is. I know it makes that. See what it's like. What you said, dog. These niggas get on these shows, and as much as we love them, they gotta put asses in seats, so to speak. So, without going too far into the disrespect while bringing up Kobe, you stir the pot. But Swaggy P was right to say just because y'all said something don't make it true. Just because y'all was there don't make it true. What it does make it is y'all niggas are hating. And he's not here to defend himself. But y'all are hating. And even more so, y'all would not have said that if Kobe was still here. Period. Y'all would not have said that. Because now one of them niggas sitting on that couch, Kenyon ain't got no ring. Am I right in that? Kenyon Martin ain't get no ring. He was with Denver. Who else he was with?
No, Kenyon Martin doesn't have a ring, no.
Gil ain't got no ring, right?
No, he left he got bounced up.
Yeah, I know he was the Warriors. And then who he played for?
The Wizards.
It don't fucking matter. The only nigga on that couch
Nick Young.
that got a ring.
Swaggy
Talk
P.
about it. Talk
Swaggy
fucking
P.
about it.
Swaggy P.
The only nigga on that couch that played with Kobe. Talk about it.
It don't even get
So
me
I'm
started
like-
on Rashad McCants bitch ass. Like, but
But like, so I just feel like it was some sucker shit. Niggas gotta talk. They gotta put asses in seats. I get all that, but to act like Kobe isn't like, come
Isn't
on, man.
Kobe.
I think Kobe gave Gil 61 or some shit like that. 60. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, nigga? You used to have braces in the NBA. Shut up. Shut up. Like, I don't want to hear nobody talk about the bean, man. Y'all niggas is crazy. Then if you want to compare, if you want to say Shaq, right? Shaq won 3, right? With Kobe. They won 3 together. Shaq went to
he won in Miami with D Wade.
1 in Miami. Cool.
With D-Wade.
So that's 4. Kobe stayed, won 2 more without Shaq. So, and Kobe had to make that team. You feel me? Kobe had to lay his life on the line, figuratively, obviously, to get these niggas, whip these niggas into shape, to take them to the ship. Paul Gasol, Meta World Peace. Like, come on, man. Like, what are we talking about? And look, T-Mac was like a flash in the pan for me personally, because I didn't really care about basketball until I started caring about basketball. And by that time, T-Mac back
There's already a hit, yeah.
blew out. So you was just, my brother had your jersey. It was cool. Like, he was probably like at that time like one of the most like mentioned names in rap songs probably back then. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, nigga, nah. And then come to find out like Kobe and T-Mac had a really good relationship.
Yes.
And they were like 1A, 1B to each other in the league. Like they were the what it was. And then to all these years later, T-Mac going on TV crying, Kobe died, all that shit. And then not think that, this finna sound like hate. Because that's exactly what it is. Because if you feel that way today, nigga, you felt that way yesterday. You know what I'm saying? You just feel emboldened and empowered to say it today. Because you on a platform to get your shit off.
And as a competitor, I don't want to be like you. Like I don't think I got game. Like I'm not one of the ones, right? I understand that mindset. Like I know I'm one of the ones,
right?
But it's crazy to say like because we have proof of the matter,
right? Numbers.
Like Kobe got a championship with and without Shaq.
Type shit.
And you want to talk about if you were in the scenario, but here's the fact of the matter is you weren't, and when you were in position to play playoff games, y'all didn't fucking win the series. You never won a first round series. You didn't even make it to the fucking second round. So how the fuck can you say that, bro? You started your career with Vince fucking Carter, bro, and you did nothing with that. You made Orlando semi-relevant and still did nothing. Then you went to Houston, played with Steve fucking Francis, Yao Ming, and did nothing. So at the end of the day, that's just what happens. Charles Barkley doesn't have a ring. John fucking Stockton doesn't have a ring.
Everybody can't go, man.
And the closest you got was you sitting on the bench watching Tim Duncan handle business, but they just couldn't finish that year. But you didn't fucking do anything to help that team.
Why didn't he play that year? Was it injuries?
Yeah, he was just on the bench. Like he was just and I think yes, he was hurt too. So like at the end of the day, like it is what it is. Like Kobe is one of the greatest of all time.
All time.
And he's basically in everybody's top 5. So like I would say 90% of people don't have you in their top 5. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't say like 92% of people don't.
I was being generous.
There's no disrespect. It was just like, bro, so much more crazier shit has happened.
And then
as far as players go.
And on top of this, if you want to play that game about this, and that, who I was playing with, do you know who went to the fucking finals basically by themselves? Allen fucking Iverson did it off the muscle. Okay? And you couldn't do it off the muscle.
But they won one game against them boys.
They won one game, but
Yeah.
I'm saying he willed them to the finals basically by himself.
Off of all off aura, nigga.
And off the muscle. And you couldn't even win a fucking playoff series. Don't talk to me about what you do with Kobe's team.
Yeah, man. T-Mac, yeah, dog.
That's crazy. It's absolutely asinine. And I hate that we have to do this and have to have these conversations. Like, bro, can't we just celebrate the man, bro? Like, it doesn't matter.
Hey, sometimes niggas need to be reminded, bro. Sometimes niggas get caught up in their feelings and forget the facts. That is in black and white. They've been keeping track of scores and points and assists for years. All we got to do is pull it up, nigga. What year you want to go to? We can compare Kobe's second year to Jordan's last year, just like that. You know
it's all available.
Like, it's all there, nigga. If you want to do it, we can do it. Anybody can go on there. I rap better than Jay-Z. I said it. You know what I'm saying? But niggas is gonna be able to pull that up. Like, I got the tape, nigga. No, you don't.
Can you rap it?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can say anything,
but
and not be fact checked, bro.
Yeah,
like,
man. I just,
this shit crazy.
I don't know what's happening with these, and what a world we're in right now, where Swaggy P is the voice of reason in a room. So like, isn't that a wild time, bro?
I'll be ready for him to get up and still off on one of them old ass.
He's got close. He's got close a couple times.
Kenyon for sure. Did you remember Kenyon Martin used to date Trina back in the day?
I do. He had lips on the neck. Yeah, I remember.
He was I was finna say some wild shit. It was like the first thing about me want to get some lips on my neck. But for real, that was player. Like, niggas was not doing that, dog.
Because it was a badge of honor, bro. I got treated right here,
shit.
bro.
Yeah,
but
shit.
But look, bro, like, I mean, because it, like you said, he is the only NBA champion in the room, right? So, like,
crazy.
And all of us have played the NBA in the room. Yeah. So, like, out of all of us, I accomplished the main goal.
Yeah.
And yes, he played for Golden State, blah, blah, blah. But did he contribute? Yeah, he actually contributed. He did something.
Yeah.
So, like, he knows what it takes to win a ring. And he played with fucking Kobe.
Mm.
He was in the room. He was not only did he play with him, he was a fucking rookie with Kobe. So he had to deal with, like, Kobe being, like, dealing with the knuckleheads. Like, that was the knucklehead team he had to deal with.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of my face.
Like, so, yes. And but I'm saying, he has been through all these things, and we've seen the stuff that Nick Young has been through as a player and as a person to now. And to end up as an NBA champion was a fucking story. It was.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
he lost an Iggy teammate. What homie name that snitched?
D'Angelo Russell, who is now a Dallas Maverick.
Life comes at you fast, man. What can I say?
But the thing is, and all these people played against Kobe. Like, they don't. It's like they don't. Like, we can't act like he didn't bust all y'all's ass at least one occasion.
Bust, dog.
And then Rashad McCants, you didn't even last long enough to matter.
Who was that? Is that the nigga that
wore the crown on his stupid ass head?
I don't know. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. Whoever that moderator is, I don't know who that moderator is. The dude, I don't know if he played ball. That's what I was trying to figure out.
Okay,
the moderator played ball or not?
I don't think he did. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. that show in particular has been wildly irresponsible these past couple months as far as like takes go, because they've said some like really like outlandish things.
Yeah.
And I know that's like part of it. But yeah, we're not going to speak down on Kobe's legacy and who he was as a player, and then like trying to do this. Like, if I was there, I would have did. Like, that's not what it's, no, fuck all that, bro. Like, Kobe's was your man, bro. Like, he really was your man's. Like, so like, you could be like, I felt like I was good enough to win a ring. That would have been a great thing to say. Like I feel like I could have done it. Yeah, if I played with Shaq, I feel like I could have won a ring.
He could have literally said anybody that was still living, and I don't
Yeah.
think niggas would have. If he would have said if I was on the team with D Wade, I could have won. Like if he was referring to LeBron or if I had Scottie Pippen, anybody, because they're all still here to either A, speak up, defend themselves, agree, whatever. You speak on a nigga, which again, Donald just lay out the facts. A nigga you were just simply not better than as a team atmosphere wise it goes. And he, like I said, he can't even defend himself. So it's gonna come off as hate. Like there's no way around that. Like I'm sorry, that might not have been your intent, but God damn it, that's what the fuck happened. And for what? For you to get laughed off the internet or fact checked off the internet, because you ain't come back, you ain't double back and say nothing else though. Like you threw the fire, you struck the match, threw it in there, and just dipped. Which leads me to believe you got some hoe in you, dog. Because I would have said something like, hey, man, like, my bad, or I stand on it, anything, double down. But don't just run away, nigga. You started this. Finish it, nigga. What was your true intent behind that? Was there some malice in your heart, nigga? You had a little hate. Was it seething, nigga? Like, what was going on with that?
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's all bad. But you know what? Like, I've come to find out that a lot of these old players are pretty bitter, and I hate to see shit like that. But
well,
I'm just gonna continue.
But the last thing on this, what you just said, it goes back to Kobe. You can be bitter, dog, but you have to blame yourself.
Yeah.
Kobe got up and did the work. We seen it. Played through the Achilles, the broken fingers, the cut on the eye, the Shaq drama blow up, him almost leaving to go to Dallas. Like we seen this man's whole trajectory. Like
he literally relentless.
Bro, Mamba mentality, dog. Yep. Then after that, went and made a short film and did all this stuff. Bro, he dedicated his life to like being better, stepping up type shit, dog. And y'all niggas finna dry ass hate on that, nigga. That's crazy, dog. Y'all niggas have left the weenies on the grill too long, man. You feel me? That shit crazy. Mamba mentality is literally a thing. Like, we seen it. So how can you be bitter towards a nigga like that when you know you're not doing what he doing? Or, you know, did what he did. Like, come on, bro. Cut that out, man. What's next on the docket, man?
I mean, I was going to say some of the free agent stuff. Like,
oh, yeah.
The big one was the Bucks waived Damian Lillard and then signed Miles Turner. And Miles Turner just played in the finals with the Pacers and is now signed with the division rival. That is just crazy. And then Damian Lillard being waived is pretty crazy. Like, I never thought I would see the day he got waived, which makes him a full free agent. He can now sign with any team he wants. Mm-hmm. The Bucks are going to have to eat his contract up, part of it. Which is part of being waived. He was still owed $113 million. So they're going to be paying for that for a while. But I know the main reason they made the move now was because he was going to pretty much miss this next season. And they needed to make a splash, and Miles Turner was that splash. The big question now is, what is Giannis going to do? Because obviously he was pretty upset by the move. Now Miles Turner is like that. Like, I think it's a good pickup. But
God, that's Ryan. Is he really like that? He said, "Nigga, yes, he's like that."
Yeah, he's good. I'm just curious to see where we go from here. Other than that, there's been a lot of player movement. They're going like I said, Mavericks picked up D'Angelo Russell on a 2-year deal. KD went to Houston on a trade. And
Where did Dre's boyfriend go? Because I know he left Houston. What team?
yeah, he was in the KD trade. He went to Phoenix in the KD trade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they traded him. They put him in the part of the package so they didn't have to pay him because he was about to get the extension. So, Houston, the Texas teams are going to be nice next year. I'll say that. They got they've all been doing work. I think Dallas, if healthy, is a pretty solid team, but they got to remain healthy though.
That's their biggest problem. Sure.
Yes, that was their biggest problem. And then they just picked up Frank Vogel as an assistant coach. I think that was a good coaching pickup. Let me just think of another big signing. Kyrie opted out. They got re-signed for a amount of money so he could save us some money. I'm trying to think if I'm missing anything big. The biggest one was the Miles Turner thing with the Damian Lillard. So Damian to this point has still not signed with anybody, so we're waiting on that.
Who do you think you're going to if you had to guess?
I think he'll probably wait for a while, because since he can afford to wait now. He's gonna get his bread, and also he's injured, so he can kind of take his time. I'm sure his agent's gonna be getting calls very soon, but if I was I think he's gonna be a mid-season pickup for somebody probably, because he could possibly be ready by the back half of the season. Maybe. I don't know how intricate the injury was, but you might want to get him on a team at halfway point. That way he can be in the off season for the next season, but get used to the teammates and stuff. It's going to be a team that needs another scorer, though.
What if he went to Minnesota?
Okay.
You don't think that veteran?
Maybe, but I don't know what that would do.
This season probably nothing because he's.
Or if they would mesh, because you could just throw shit at the wall all day, but you got to
Yeah.
We've seen that time and time again. Brooklyn was a prime example, but I think James Harden is not going to be in LA next season.
You think he is or not?
No, won't be a Clipper. I would say keep a lookout at the Texas teams for sure in the West. I think they're going to be making some motion. And then on the East, the good teams are still good. Like the Celtics are still pretty solid. And the Knicks just hired Mike Brown as their coach.
That's good. That's a good pickup.
That is a good pickup. And I think they're going to get more talent too. So, yeah, should be an interesting season for sure. The question is, will Giannis get traded at any point? My guess is he won't get traded. But we'll see how desperate teams get the closer we get to the season, if they can't get things figured out on their end. But you're going to have to give up a lot for the boy. But that's pretty much all the basketball stuff I got. Other than that, I'm trying to think what else. I don't really want to talk about that though.
You talk about take that.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. I don't feel like getting down that rabbit hole right now. But we are now in July, so we're close. We're gonna see Superman this month. We're gonna see Fantastic Four this month. We're already gonna see F1 on Saturday, so
Jurassic Park.
I'll wait till it comes out to watch that.
That shit like it's gonna be all right, man.
Yeah,
It's
don't
not. I
like
know it's not the.
I don't like
Yeah.
rush out to see those.
Yeah.
The first Jurassic Park is immaculate though. That is
Like the
phenomenal
with
movie.
Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, Jurassic Park
Oh yeah,
is a phenomenal
Yeah.
movie. But yeah, I'll just wait till that jumps on the home screen because the other three matter more right now. Like we already seen F1 on Saturday, and I'm going to go see Superman and Fantastic Four day one. So
I'm definitely I'm finna go see. Yeah, for
oh,
sure.
Deuce is here. What's up, Deuce? Thoughts on them going back to classic Superman? Yeah, I mean, you mean with the trunks? Yeah, I don't mind the outfit at all.
Or probably like the hopeful.
Yeah, I mean, I do like the vibe. And I do like that he's not like ultimate level Superman yet, and he's been doing it for like a year or two at this point, and then like the other people are like the other superheroes are like just like have been there and been like, yeah, this motherfucker again doing shit. Yeah, like happy go lucky Superman. I like it. Me and Chris have talked about this numerous times. I was not a big fan of like the sad, depressed Superman. Like, oh, life is so bleak, but I'm the strongest person ever. Life, and then like everything was so gray. But I did like Henry Cavill, the actor, but I just didn't like the tone every fucking time of like, I felt like this man was gonna cry every scene because he was so depressed all the time.
I don't think it was that. Now that I'm thinking about the movie, I think he was like genuinely confused, like for most of that movie. Like bro, like I think he was just confused about it.
That
like,
is
he can't, but he sold that. I don't think he was sad. I'm
that
like he
is
was like
10 times funnier, Chris.
I feel you,
Chris. I need to rewatch this movie and I need to
think about him being confused.
Just like walk in the room like.
Yeah, like he genuinely, like if you go back and look at the Superman, Zack Snyder Superman, like
I know he was confused when Batman was whooping that ass though. I know he was confused about that.
Right when nigga pushed him, he was like, "Watch out, you're gonna get yourself killed." In his mind, it should have been like, "Yo, be careful, man. You could have got hurt." He couldn't figure out why this nigga was like. I don't think he understand humans for real, because the way mom and pop like raised him. So like we didn't get that story. Like that wasn't like you feel me? But
we just got the moment where he definitely could have saved his father and was like, "Nah, I'm not gonna save my father," because he told me not to.
I mean, hey, you gonna listen to your daddy or you not gonna listen to your daddy?
Because
I know what happened when I don't listen to my daddy. You know what I'm saying? I know what used to happen.
I should not be alive, son.
But to go back to Dude's question though, I like that we're getting different versions of these characters.
Yes.
I don't like the fact that Zack Snyder's fans are like trying to shit on this shit.
It's gonna happen, bro. I mean,
without even giving it a real chance. But
they gonna see it though. They're gonna see it.
Yeah, they have to because they gotta. Yeah. But different tones of character. Like even if you go back to like Batman being my favorite hero, like the shows, the movies, like the shows is in the cartoons and the movies or whatever, all are different tones.
Every Batman is distinct so far.
Like the animated Batman is not the same as the Batman we get with Justice League. Well, kind of, sort of, not really.
It's connected though, but
it's connected, but he's not the same. But I was thinking about the Young Justice Batman is not the same as
not at all. Yeah,
animated Batman. All, yeah. And then the Batman from the DCEU,
Ben Affleck.
Everything that happened with Flashpoint, onto like the Dark Side War or whatever.
Oh, you're talking about the animated series?
Yeah, the Batman. So I like that we're getting different versions of these characters.
That Batman was definitely a smart ass.
I love that Batman.
Yeah,
I love that Batman.
I mean, I mean, the animated series is the go-to one though. I think that's the most balanced we'll ever get Batman all the way around. Because he wasn't too dark. Like he wasn't too dark where he was like a fucking like maniac, but he wasn't like so not unhinged that he was like not doing shit, because he was still had the moments with the like really good moments with like the Joker and stuff like, and that's one of those shows. It's kind of like Avatar, where just like this, everything's good, all this shit's good, like all of this.
And that nigga went to work.
Yeah,
He still had a public life. So yeah, I'm excited.
Shout out to
about
Kevin
Superman
Conroy,
for sure.
RIP. Always love you,
Yeah.
brother.
To the GOAT, man.
But yeah, they definitely have always given Batman like a different vibe every time. Like
the duality of a man. I like the Batman show animated series that Amazon did. I didn't see it being talked about a lot, but I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, it definitely flew under the radar because that was that series that got dropped at one point. It was supposed to be a Max show. I think J.J. Abrams was like helping get it made or whatever, and then it had that whole HBO shuffle, and that's one of the shows that got dropped. So Amazon picked that one up. So I think by the time it got on Amazon, people were like, "What is this again?" And then it was the time period thing where like I don't think a lot of people fuck with that time period they were in, because it was like the 30s or something, right?
Yeah.
So
that shit was hard.
Yeah, I've heard nothing negative about it. It just didn't get a lot of like push because it was like kind of like thrown on Amazon. But
that shit hard. Every character like villain had like
a lot of the animated Batman stuff is good though.
Good,
like I don't think there's too much. I mean, because I don't really count Brave and the Bold because that was like the kids version.
Yeah, but the Batman like
that one's hard.
The sleek one, yeah, fire.
That one's hard. I really like the retake of Clayface in that show.
Joker as well.
He was he was wild in that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, while we're here, man, what's 8 more days until the Clips album, man. I am ever so excited. There's only one song I want. There's only one. I'm sure everything on the album is good. It's called Mike Tyson Blow to the Face.
You need that. Yep.
Hey, whatever Pharrell was on, dog, like when he made that, like I need him to be on that like every time. But like watching these Clips interviews and shit has made me want to go back and listen to Sing Sounds. Because that album to me, that was the album where I got introduced. Like I knew Pharrell, I knew the Neptunes, but I didn't know NERD. That was like, oh, this is what this is. Like I get it now. And I want to go back and revisit that album. I know you was on it back then, Tough.
Oh yeah.
I was still a little slow at that point getting to the party.
I get it though. It is not like when you're in like especially where hip hop was at the place, and then jumping into that, it's not an easy pill to swallow, like at all. Right. Like it's like a very harsh transition. Yeah. But I think it holds up really well. Like especially if you go back and listen to it, it was like you could really see. There's a lot of albums I've gone back to and be like, oh, I really saw the vision where they were going with this back then. Like, like stuff that I might not have like vibe with it first, and I went back and was like, no, this actually is fucking fire, bro. Right. Like I get it. Like I went back and this is kind of hip hop adjacent, but I went back and listened to like Gnarls Barkley, for instance. Like at first, I was kind of like, okay, like yeah, all right. But I went back and I was like, no, this shit is fucking tough, bro. This shit is hard, bro.
Shit, bro.
Yeah, but they were like not afraid to experiment. And then, but you know what I'm excited about is that we're actually just finally getting like a normal press run for an album instead of just being like drops on Friday, let's go, and then the album's out. like
Or
this.
niggas parking fucking trailers all across the country and go find them. Like, nigga,
Well, no, well that's. I feel like that's okay after like the amount of albums that Tyler's had. Like that was like part of that experience.
again, let me go back
But
because
because
I know
that album did have a rollout.
it did.
Saying
I, I
I'm
just don't.
saying
I just don't like when Tyler does press because he's so fucking pompous, dog. And I'm
yes.
like, bruh, I don't. You're good. Nobody can take that away from him. He's good, but like, just have to like chill. Just chill,
Well,
bro.
he just didn't say that. He just had trucks going around.
No, but I'm talking about like you need to get rid of podcast mics because and then what he said about our nigga Sean with the chicken show, even asking questions and stuff. Like you just aren't like it's not your thing. Like it's cool. Whatever.
He's
I don't.
never liked interviews though. Like that's just like a
That's
fact.
cool, bro.
Yeah.
But like every time you have something nuanced to say, you're saying it on the interview. You're not tweeting these things. Like you're going to somebody's. I don't even want to talk about that nigga. What
All
I'm getting at is what I don't like, bruh, is again, I said this before and I'll say it again. The creative world has publicly bashed Kanye for his takes. I get it. He said some very disheartening things. I get it. I understand. But you can't hate a nigga, right? And get your whole fucking bag from that nigga. That is crazy to me. Like if I don't like you, Dalton, everything about you that's in me is gone. Cause I don't even want to think about you. Like I'm not going to the restaurants we used to go to together. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna watch that show no more.
right.
Like whatever. Like you were gone because you blew me. You feel me?
Okay.
But like sonically, I'm seeing these niggas. Even part of the clips roll out with this shit. Like they just sat down with the Fear of God nigga on for Spotify. That whole aesthetic is Kanye and Charlamagne for Jesus is King. It's that whole aesthetic in the big room with the weird architecture chairs and I'm like, bruh, what like but Push, that's where Push became Push. Push became the Push that we have today because of what he went through with Ye. So I understand it.
And I said I was like he stuck around as long as he could tolerate.
I get that. I'm not
Yes.
mad at that. I'm just like saying, bro, like, ain't nobody gonna call it out because everybody's excited. I just want to be the nigga that was there to say, you were not doing that before him.
Yes.
And now this is your whole thing. Like the whole thing is him. And it's just weird to me. Like, Trump's our president, right? I'm not doing nothing Trump is telling me to do, right? So like, when he leave, I ain't nothing I gotta like reprogram myself from
I got you.
because I
But
didn't follow him to begin with.
all I'll say on the Kanye bit is that the Kanye push it started with is not the Kanye he got.
Oh, type shit. Hey. The Chris you started with ain't the Chris you
No,
go
but
end up with.
not
You know
in
what I'm
this
saying?
not
I
in
know,
this
I know.
way. Not at all in
it's
this
a wide,
fucking
it's
aspect.
a wide swing of acts.
We were getting a new Kanye every 6 months at one point. So
type
like,
shit. But hey, man, that's all I'm saying. Like, what Kanye is gonna be in the thread work of this shit, whether people want to admit it or
oh,
not.
has to be. I mean, it's too like at this point we know Kanye's gone. Like that is gone. But what he has done for the game cannot be gone. Like it's been already established.
Type shit.
And that just is what it is. Like he has made his mark on the music industry as a whole, and especially in hip hop. And regardless if people are with him still or not, like the DNA is there, and you can't really get rid of the DNA.
Yeah.
But I'm just happy to see a press run again, like a full build up, and then just seeing people get excited again, and us collectively all going like, yeah, let's fucking listen to this shit.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Instead of
I
being
know, I
like,
can't wait.
until like, or just like a shadow drop or like this shit came out. Like, I'm just glad we're getting this kind of shit again.
Yeah.
Because this should be a very big moment, and I'm excited for sure to listen
I'm
to this
excited,
shit.
though.
July should be a fun month for stuff. I hope all of it's good. I don't want to be disappointed by anything. But
You and me both, brother.
and we will start with F1 on Saturday. We will
Review
let you
coming
know how
soon.
it was. Huh?
I said review coming
Yeah,
soon.
you'll know what we thought. But I don't have anything else for you. I mean, we spent almost an hour talking about Street Fighter. So
If you celebrate the 4th, happy 4th. If you use this off day to just be with your family, your friends, your loved
yeah,
ones, you know what I'm saying? Enjoy your time with them. Be safe on them roads. Be safe popping them fireworks. I almost blew my hand up as a kid. So, I feel like I should give a public service announcement about that.
Chris is
Be
also the same
careful.
guy that fell off his roof. So I mean,
And super glue my eye together.
the real thing is just don't be Chris. But
Hey, I just was talking to Dom today. She was like, I haven't had a reason to like bully you in a while. I was like, that's growth. You understand?
that is
Like,
growth. I'm surprised she said
better,
that to
know
you.
what I'm
That's growth on her part to even just say that. So like, that's
saying?
both y'all growing.
Yeah, we're growth. You know what I'm saying?
Growth together.
I've been trying to stay out of trouble, But you could always rock the boat. Don't tip the boat over. Rock the boat.
All right.
Rock the boat. I want to take singing lessons. I'm good though.
Yeah, let's please end on that, because if Chris starts singing, I don't know what I'll do with my life. But thank you guys for coming out. We'll be back again next week with our F1 review.
Yes, sir.
And probably some more shenanigans.
Oh yeah.